What's up, nail fiends? Welcome back to another video. So again, I hope you guys are all doing freaking awesome, and today I am going to be sharing with you guys 4 glitter mixes that I have mixed up myself. I have definitely caught the bug for mixing my own glitters, and today I'm going to be mixing 4, 2 autumn glitters and 2 Halloween glitters. And like the last time, I am going to be doing a little competition at the end of the video where the winner will receive the glitter for naming them. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for that, and let's dive into mixing up some glitter, shall we? So my lovelies, diving right in with today's video, and you are obviously going to need a few different tools, so I'm just going to share with you what I have here. So I have some of these really cheap little storage jars that I picked up from my local home bargains. I also have some measuring spoons, and then I have a little funnel and these absolutely adorable little jars that I also got from my local home bargains. These were like 79 pence or something for 4 of them, but they almost remind me of like little Harry Potter potion bottles, and I thought they would be perfect for Halloween glitter mixes and stuff like that. So the first mix we are going to be doing is my gold mix. This one is a multi-grade glitter, meaning that it does have some chunky pieces in there as well. So I first went in and decided I wanted a little bit of sparkle to this, but not enough that it was going to overpower sort of my gold theme. So I started with some of these iridescent mylar pieces that I got from Aubrey's Accessories, and then I went in with some iridescent tinsel pieces. I'm pretty sure I just picked these up really cheap on eBay or AliExpress or something like that. And then I went in with a 5-gram bag of this really ultra fine glitter that I got from Nail Artisan, and this one is basically the base, so it's got this really beautiful sort of burnt amber, sort of rusty gold feel to it. I adore it. And then as you can see, when I mixed it in, it had just that really nice subtle iridescent feel to that glitter there, but it wasn't overpowering. And then again from Aubrey's Accessories, I went in with some of this holographic chunky mix, and then as you could see, I just went ahead and gave that a good mix, and then I decided it needed a little bit more, so I went in with some of this sort of copper shade from Hobbycraft. And then I just again gave that a really good stir, and I decided again it needed just a little bit more. So once again from Aubrey's Accessories, I went in with this orange iridescent ultra fine glitter, and this one I just put a really, I would say probably about half a teaspoon worth, and I just added that to my mix, and you could see that I didn't even use all of it, and then it just gave that glitter such a really beautiful sort of like sparkly autumn feel to it. But I wanted to add some more hints of orange in there, so I went in with these really beautiful orange sort of iridescent stars, and I got these in a set also from Hobbycraft. So I just popped that whole bag in there and gave that a little stir, and then I kind of felt at that point, as you could probably see, that gold mix kind of got lost in the rest of the glitter, so I went in with another spoonful of that really beautiful chunky mix from Aubrey's Accessories. And finally guys, here is what glitter number 1 looks like, and I'm now just going to go ahead and add that to this little pot here. So I do go a little bit by a little bit, and that just means that my funnel doesn't get too crowded with all of those chunky pieces and they get stuck. So you'll basically see that I do go in small portions at a time. And now guys, all I'm going to do is go ahead and use some clear acrylic powder and swatch these for you guys. So I'm using my swatch sticks here, and I am using the proper like side of the swatch stick, because with these being chunky glitters, I did want to go ahead and see how they filed and things like that. So that's why I'm using this, because I am going to be encapsulating later on. But as you can see, with this glitter mix, it is freaking gorgeous. I'm not even going to lie. Those chunky bits are not too overpowering that they take away from the sort of like rustic effect to this glitter, but they also have that little beautiful shine of that iridescent stars and those chunky gold pieces. I freaking adore this, and as you can see guys, it is so easy to work with, and then you could go in with the chunkier bits and add them later on. And finally, my lovelies, here is glitter number 1, which is my sort of rustic gold mix, and this has been encapsulated and then has a shiny top coat on top of that. So lovelies, the next glitter mix we are doing is this absolutely gorgeous sort of berry red chunky glitter mix. You may see that I have a little bit of an addiction to chunky glitters, but I am obsessed, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I started this glitter mix once again by going in with this red glitter I got in a set from Hobbycraft. I just put the whole entire little tube of that in there, probably around about 3 to 4 grams I would say. And then I went in with this sort of dark, it's not copper, it's more of like a dark amber shade. So I went in with a spoonful of that, and then I went in with this really beautiful sort of berry rosy type of glitter, also from that set from Hobbycraft. And this was going to be basically the base for me to add my more chunkier pieces to. So I just went ahead and gave that a good stir to see what I was working with, and then I started to add my chunkier glitters to bring that more to life. So the first one I went in with was this Aubrey's Accessories one, and this one is again a multi-grade of glitter, and it's a really beautiful, such a beautiful holographic rose gold with hints of pink in there. So I put a spoonful of that in, and then I also went in with this chunky red mix, also from Aubrey's Accessories, and then I went in and added just these absolutely freaking gorgeous little maple leaves. I got these from A&A Glitter. I just went ahead and chucked the whole lot of them in there, and I was so glad that I found these. They were actually hidden in my drawer, and when I was pulling everything out, I was like, oh my god, I completely forgot that I had these. So when I saw them, I was like, I need to do a mix based on them, and they turned out so freaking adorable inside this really gorgeous berry mix. And then once again guys, I am just using this little funnel here, and I'm going to go ahead and decant these glitters into their individual little pots. And you can kind of also see at this point how chunky this one is. So I would definitely say that this glitter is more suited to people that encapsulate their nail art, because it is going to need a few layers of maybe a gel or an acrylic just to make sure those chunkier pieces are secured in your artwork. But I definitely think this one may be one of my favourites out of the whole 4 of them. I just love how everything came together with this mix. And now guys, I am going to go in and swatch this beautiful sort of berry red glitter mix. So you can see that I once again start at the middle of the nail, and then I just add really wet beads of that glitter and work it into the nail. And then when I have basically the bulk of the glitter on the nail, I will go in with my acrylic brush and some monomer and just pick up the chunkier pieces that I want and individually place them. And then I just find that way that the nail isn't overpowering, and I have exactly what I want shown through, and it just looks amazing encapsulated. I mean guys, just look at how freaking gorgeous those little chameleon sort of maple leaves are inside that gorgeous berry red. I am so in love with this one. So guys, we have finished the autumn related glitters, and we are now moving on to my 2 Halloween ones, and we are starting with probably my favourite out of the 2. This one is absolutely gorgeous. So I wanted a lime green one with hints of orange and black, because a couple of years ago I got these little bats from Glitter Stella, and I just had to use them in a mix. So I started with this iridescent lime green multi-cut glitter, but you could see that this one is still really fine enough that you could use it with any kind of medium that you wish. And then the first one has a little bit of a sparkle to it, but the second one is more of a matte glitter and slightly more sort of like neon. So I added both of those, and then I went in with a chameleon glitter. This one is from Aubrey's Accessories, and I added a good spoonful of that, but I didn't want too much of that, if that makes any sense. I didn't want it to overpower the green that was already in there. And then, like I mentioned, guys, these are the little bats I was talking about. I got these a couple of Halloween back from Glitter Stella, and I just fell in love with them. So I never really got the opportunity to use them too much, other than just like adding them to my glitter. So when I got into acrylic, I knew that I wanted to use these for a mix. I was just freaking in love with them. So I added a good spoonful of them, and then I also added a half a teaspoon of these holographic little little sort of hexes, I think they are. And then once again, I just mixed that in, seen what I was working with, and I decided it needed a little bit more. So I went digging, and in my collection I found Figaro by Smiley's Glitter Store, and this one already sort of had like little moons and stars, and I thought that they complemented the mix really well for that sort of spooky Halloween feel to them. So I added a little bit of that, and then I went in with some of these neon green, orange and black little dots. These are also from Glitter Stella, and it's actually called pumpkin pie. So I put a little bit of them in, mixed it in again, and I sort of thought still needs a little bit more. I wanted a little bit more black, but not too much black that it was going to overpower my green again. So I found this glitter called Punch Drunk, and I've had this for freaking years, guys. It was probably one of the first mixes that I actually bought. So this one also from Smiley's Glitter Store, so I added a little bit of that and mixed it in, and I absolutely love how this one turned out. And you could really see here just how Halloweeny and spooky. It totally reminds me of maybe like a Halloween slime or something like that. I just absolutely loved it, and it was most definitely giving me Halloween nail vibes with this one. Yeah, definitely one of my favourites from the whole entire bundle. I loved this one. And now on to the exciting part, guys. I am going to go ahead and swatch this one for you guys again. And what I will say is, with this one, it didn't take too much work at all. I just basically went ahead and laid down a foundation of the green and the blacks, and then I put the little bats and the moons and the stars basically just where I wanted to. And that is the great thing with the chunkier glitters and why I love them so much. Because if you just wanted to use the black and green as a base, you can most definitely do that, but I absolutely love chunky glitters for all the little pieces that come with it and all the different parts, and I really don't mind working with it a little bit to get the little parts of glitter that I want. And that's the great thing about this glitter. You can most definitely leave the bats out and just use the moons, or those little bats actually are super adorable and really bring the nail together. And finally, guys, here is what glitter number 3 looks like once everything has been encapsulated, and I have gone ahead and added a glossy top coat after I filed and buffed the nails. And I just love this glitter. Like I said at the start, it does have a lot going on, but with that individual placements, I really love how this one come to life. So guys, we're moving on to glitter number 4, and this one is a purple and orange mix with spooky little black stars in there as well. So for this mix, I wanted the base of it to be purple, so I started with this really chunky glitter mix from Aubrey's Accessories, and I basically just added a good amount of this. I kind of winged it. I didn't measure it with spoons or anything, but I did go in with a good amount of it. And then I went in with a 5-gram bag of this pink and silver holographic mix, and this one is also from Aubrey's Accessories, and I thought they complemented each other really well. Then next up, I had this old glitter mix just lying around in my drawer. I never used it. It's called Pumpkin Pie, and it is from Femme Fatale Nails, which I actually think is closed down now. But I basically just threw this whole thing in. This one was like an ultrafine orange glitter with black stars in it and other little spooky pieces, so I thought it tied in really well with the glitter mix. And then to finish it off, I decided it needed a little bit more purple because it was looking hella orange there, so I just added a half a teaspoon of this fine purple mix from Aubrey's Accessories, I think, as well. And then I mixed this one in, and that is glitter number 4 finished. And then again, guys, I am just going to go ahead and use my little funnel here to add this glitter to their own individual little jars. And then once again, guys, I am just going to go ahead and swatch this gorgeous glitter for you guys. And as you can see, I had no issues with this one whatsoever. It did apply beautifully to the nail, and since this one is really uber chunky, I had zero issues with placement because it just picked up little bits of glitter here and there. I didn't have to go ahead and add specific bits to specific areas, if that makes any sense, because there is a lot of chunkiness going on. It just applied really smoothly to the nail in a couple of little beads. The only thing I will say is you will notice that the little black stars kinda did get lost in the purple glitter, but I did go ahead and just individually place those, but those were not easy to pick up at all because there are so many of them in that pot that you could just find them super easily. And then finally, guys, here is an up close look at glitter number 4, and just look at that gorgeous sparkle. I am not even kidding, guys. I am so freaking in love. I cannot pick a favourite between these, and I'm really proud with how these turned out. And I just wanted to share with you guys an up close look at these glitters before I had decanted them, so you could really see them in their raw mix. And I absolutely love how they turned out. I am not sure which one I could actually pick for a favourite, so that's down to you guys. Definitely let me know in the comments down below which one is your favourite from each collection. And now, lovelies, before we finish off today's video, I just wanted to share with you a little competition. So I am going to be giving away these 4 gorgeous glitters to some of you lovely guys out there. So if you would like to win one of these glitters, all you guys have to do is name your favourite glitter. So you get 1 comment per person, pick your favourite glitter and what you would like to call it. And then later on, I will go through all of the names and pick my favourite names from the bundle. And whoever's name I choose, I will send the glitter to you guys free of charge, and I will also cover the costs of postage and things like that. So this is just a little giveaway, and it is open internationally, so all of you lovely ladies all over the world can participate and have a chance to win one of these beautiful mixes. So guys, that's basically all I have to say about that, but if you would like all of the information, check down in the description box and I will leave a list of rules and things like that, because basically, as horrible as it is, we do have to have rules and stuff like that. So definitely check out the description box for full information on what you have to do to win these gorgeous glitters. So remember, guys, everyone has a chance to win this one, so don't forget to leave a little comment with your favourite name, and it just may be you this time. So I really hope you guys enjoyed my DIY glitter mix video, and as always, if you did, please give me a thumbs up. I would totally appreciate it. And if you're new to my channel and you haven't already, don't forget to click that subscribe button, hit that notifications bell to be updated anytime I upload a new video. And if you don't mind, give this video a little like and a share. It helps greatly with my channel. And as always, to my lovely returning subscribers, I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you in the next one. Bye.